Hello guys, today we'll be discussing a problem which involves synthesizing by path generation. Let's look at the problem. Synthesis by path generation 4-link mechanism. Design a 4-link mechanism to coordinate the following three positions of the coupler point. The positions are given with respect to the coordinate axis R1 55 mm, R2 70 mm, R3 75 mm. Alpha 1 is 75 degrees, alpha 2 is 50 degrees and alpha 3 is 40 degrees. Using path generation technique of synthesis. The angular displacements of the input links are theta 12 equal to 30 degrees and theta 13 equal to 70 degrees. This is the question. Let's proceed and have a look at how it will be solved. So initially, since we are given the three coupler points E1, E2, E3, and we are given the locations here as shown R1, R2, R3 and alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3, we will choose a suitable coordinate axis system and with ease locate the 3 points E1, E2, E3. E1 will be located by R1 alpha 1, E2 by R2 alpha 2 and E3 by R3 alpha 3. After we have done this, we'll proceed. Select a suitable location of the pivot A1 of the fixed link with respect to the position of the coupler point. Now in this case, the most convenient position of the pivot A1 with respect to these three coupler points will be the point O itself. So we'll choose point O as our pivot A1. Now rotate A1 E2 through an angle 30 degrees in the counterclockwise direction with A1 as center and obtain point E2 dash. Here 30 degrees is the angle theta 12 as given in the question. So let's have a look at this construction. Here we have A1, E2. We will rotate it in a 30 degrees direction counterclockwise to obtain the point E2 prime. Similarly, we will rotate AE3 through an angle 70 degrees in the counterclockwise direction with center A and obtain E3 dash. Here we have A1 E3 drawn from the first step. We will rotate it in a counterclockwise direction about A1 to obtain point E3 dash. The angle of rotation is 70 degrees. By doing this, we'll get points E2 dash and E3 dash. Here 30 degrees is the angle theta 12 and 70 degrees the angle theta 13 as given in the question. Here the angular displacement of the input links are theta 12 30 degrees and theta 13 70 degrees. Since we have chosen this as one position, this will be at this location when it moves by 30 degrees and E3 will be at this location E3 dash when it moves by 70 degrees. Let's look at what should be done further. After we have obtained E2 dash and E3 dash, intersection of mid-normals of E1 E2 dash and E1 E3 dash represents B1. So yeah, here we have E1 E2 dash and E3 dash. We will join E1 E2 dash and E1 E3 dash. And the perpendicular bisector of these two lines will intersect at a point. We will call that point B1. A1 B1 represents an input link. Let's proceed with further construction. Draw the input link in three positions, AB1, AB2 and AB3. Since we already have A1 B1 and in the question they have given us the angular position of the input links, theta 12 is 30 degrees and theta 13 is 70 degrees. So using this line we can easily get A1 B2. Let's see how. Here we have A1 B1. Now when we move it in the clockwise direction by 30 degrees about A1, that is we rotate line A1 B1 in the clockwise direction in 30 degrees about point A1, we'll get A1 B2. And similarly, when we rotate it in the clockwise direction by 70 degrees here, we'll get B3. So by doing this step, we get the three input link positions, A1 B1, A1 B2, A1 B3. Let's look at what should be done further. Now after we have done this, select a suitable location of the pivot D1 of the fixed link. So one part of the fixed link was already chosen. We'll choose the other part D1. We will choose it as per our convenience to be this point here. We can choose it to be here, here, anywhere. It's our wish. So after we have chosen D1, let's look at what should be done. Construct triangle E2 B2 D1 congruent to triangle E1 B1 D2 and triangle E3 B3 D1 congruent to triangle E1 B1 D3. So here we have E2, here we have B2. E2, B2, D1. This is the triangle. Now, according to the construction, we have been asked to construct another triangle E1, B1, D2 which is congruent to this. E1, B1 and D2 should be found out by this congruent principle. Now we should note this fact that lengths of E1, B1, E2, B2, E3, B3 represent the same link at just different locations. So this will definitely be same. So therefore in triangle E3, B3, D1 and E1, B1, D3, E3, B3 and E1, B1 will definitely be equal. E3, D1 will be equal to E1, D3 and B3, D1 will be equal to B1, D3. With this information we can get D3, and similarly triangle E2, B2, D1 is congruent to E1, B1, D2. Since E2, B2 is equal to E1, B1, that condition is satisfied. With the fact that E2, D1 is equal to E1, D2 and B2, D1 is equal to B1, D2, we'll get the point D2 using simple construction. So now we have the points D1, D2, D3. We will join D1, D2 and D2, D3, and the perpendicular bisector of these two lines of D1, D2 and D2, D3 will intersect at a point here C1. After we have done this, A1, B1, C1, D1 is our required 4-link mechanism with the coupler point E1. This represents just one particular position of the 4-link mechanism, and it will move to A1, B2, E2, C2, D2, D1 and so on. So for one particular position we have obtained the 4-bar mechanism by the method of path generation. Thank you.